What is self-love and how do you know that you're successfully achieving that? I ask myself that all the time, and quite honestly, I was a little bit frustrated. I wanted someone to show up, give me a paper step by step, and tell me exactly how I was supposed to take care of myself. I initially thought it was getting my hair done, maybe watching a Netflix movie with some ice cream and popcorn, but I had the harsh realization that as much as I wanted that to be self-care, it wasn't. But now, 3 years into my caregiving journey, I think I have truly found the true meaning of self-care. My goal is to inspire and motivate you to find that self-care that will bring you self-compassion, bring some balance into your life. Now let's rewind and let's go back to 3 years ago when I started being his full-time caregiver. Now at the beginning, he was still mobile, he was still able to do things, so it was definitely just the transition, the processing. But then, shortly after a few months, he was no longer able to walk. So what does that mean for me? I became his legs, I became his hand. We actually moved and we got a house, and I started to realize that I needed to set boundaries with people around me, with my husband. And when it comes to boundaries, it's so hard because you're really telling yourself, it's putting yourself in a very uncomfortable situation when you have to tell other people, hey, I'm feeling this way, please don't do it. And it's something that I don't think anybody likes to do. But I had people in my life, kind of stepping on my boundaries that I probably didn't set correctly. I had people showing up at my house unannounced, and to me, that's a no. But as a people pleaser that I was, I wouldn't say anything. Again, causing resentment. And I learned that sometimes telling people no can be one of the hardest things. It can be one of the hardest things. But in return, it can be one of the best things that you can do for yourself. I started telling people, hey, you can't show up unannounced. You can tell me ahead of time. Or you know what? I'm not going to answer the door. I'm not going to answer the door. And people were not very happy with me when I set those boundaries. And I realized that people are going to be disappointed. You are going to disappoint people all the time, and that is okay. It is okay to disappoint people while you're putting yourself first and prioritizing yourself. Being a caregiver, it's really easy to give 200% of yourself, and you're kind of left with 10%. And that's where it clicked. I can't take care of other people if I'm not taking care of myself. And that does not mean getting my hair done, my nails done, or watching a movie. It is doing things that I don't want to do, that make me uncomfortable, but I know that are good for me. And in the long run, I am going to be proud of myself because I did those things. But really, really prioritizing yourself. Really taking the time to see what it is that you need. Not what you want, but what you need. Sometimes, we want all sorts of things, but sometimes we don't think about the things that we need. And remember that it's okay to disappoint people. I think we're willing to disappoint ourselves more than disappointing others. Take a moment to ask yourself, what do you want out of this life? Are you willing to do the hard stuff to really find that self-care, that self-love. And I just want to let you know that you really are worth the change, and it's never too late